So Justin's got a little bit of an edge. In a race to 7, that would translate to about a game. So if this were Vegas, you'd say the over/under would be 1 game on the wire. Now Justin's known for not having a very big break, so this is like the hardest you'll ever see Justin break. Justin's at 735. Okay. So that puts him at a little bit more of an edge than 1 game on the wire. It's like 1.5 games on the wire. Or like maybe like 1.25. And it looks like Justin's going to play safe here. Yep. Standard containment safety. Just you know that your opponent's probably going to safe you back, but like you're forcing them to nail a good safety. I think David's going to look to get behind the 7 ball, and this is not going to work out. But he's got separation. And he's leaving Justin a shot in the bottom right corner, and I think Justin's going to take it. He likes pocketing balls. Yeah, he's looking at it. And all Justin has to do is knock this down. He's going to have shape in that too. Okay, so now we are off to the races. Justin's going to be looking to get the cue ball to about center table, maybe a little bit past it. He just wants to make sure that he's got a favorable angle on the 3 and the side, so he doesn't have to work to get on the 5. Very well played. This should be like a stop shot or close to it. Yep. Justin will probably keep this angle, maybe even draw a little. Oh, he's coming underneath, so he's going to draw out for that 7 ball. Really, you could do this any one of a number of ways. There's no right way. It's just maintain decent angles on each shot so that you can get on the next. And all these balls are sitting awfully pretty. It looks like Justin's gonna get on the board first. And they're racing to 7 still. Okay, this is a little more flat than I think Justin would have wanted. And Justin's trying to swat away flies. We are in Central Texas, and it is hot. So the flies do get in here from time to time. And Justin's near perfect on the 9 ball. And okay, so David Henson's conceded the game, I should say. So Justin's up 1-0. And then we're playing alternating breaks. We're racking with the Predator Aero Rack. We're using Predator balls made by Aramith. And we're playing on a 9-foot diamond with 4.5-inch pockets. Simonis cloth. Simonis cloth that is about to get reclothed. So remember, David Henson, similar speed brakes. So both of these guys are braking like right around the 18 to 20 mile per hour range. Like they're not, neither of them are terribly like, big breakers per se, but they both know so much about this game and play the game so well. They've got brakes that are very effective. He's going to make this one ball, it looks like. Oh, and he's going to try and play short side. Yeah, he was going for short side shape there. He just, like, didn't quite, like, dig into it enough. So he's got an awkward shot on the 2. The 2-3 looks like it could be on. He might go for it. But he's also probably going to look for some other form of, some form of defense that he might be able to pull off. But David's a really good shot maker. He will go for it if he feels like all things are equal. And there it is. So he's in business now. I think the only thing he's got to have to worry about on this shape is he can't really go forward that easily because he's going to have to avoid the 6, so he might draw out of this. We'll see. But yeah, that 6 ball is definitely compromising one of the lanes. Yep, he drew out of it. And then from here, he just had to make sure he maintains an angle on that 6 ball so he can get over to the 7. He's going to want a nice big angle here. Now that should be enough, but more would have been a little bit easier. As weird as that may sound. Okay, so looks like he's going to be all right, but like because he's above the 7 ball, he runs the risk of running into that 9. I don't think he will. I think he's going to avoid it, but it's definitely something that could compromise his shape on the 8. Oh, he did run into it. And it did compromise his shape on the 8 a little. It's a tricky shot. The harder you hit it, the thicker you get the 9 ball. It's not the easiest thing. He's missed this one. That's a very unfortunate miss for David Henson. Here comes Justin, and Justin's such a great shot maker. I fully expect him to make this, especially when the position's automatic. So Justin's going to take a second, chalk up, or move the chalk. And Justin knocks it down. That's going to give him a 2-0 lead. And here we go, folks. We're racing to 7. So guys, just don't forget to like and subscribe. Share it on Facebook. Share it on Twitter. Share, share, share. Let your friends know. And right now we've got Sean Black playing Luke in the on table 5. And they are currently 1-0. I'll try and keep an eye on that score. I consider that match to be incredibly important because I think if there's anybody in this field who can double dip the hot seat winner, it's Sean Black. But right now he's going to have to fade all these races to 5, and when you're playing 700 caliber players in a race to 5, they're all going to be coin flips. So that's a very important match that could strongly influence how this tournament plays out. Justin looks like, I think it looks like this one ball goes. I know he's looking at it really closely, but I think what's also possibly happening here is he's definitely going to carry him off of that 3 if he makes the 1. And I think he's trying to figure out, like, well, what happens with the cue ball? So he's going to play this lefty. Oh, wow, it didn't go, or he overcut it, one or the other. Wow, it looked far more automatic from the TV. But I've never missed in this chair. Yeah, that's a solid shot by David. He just draws back, gets positioned on the 2 on the side. This is going to give him very easy shape on the 3. And this is exactly what he wants. The only real work is going to be from this point on. He's going to have to go from the 5 to the 6 and the 6 to the 7. But if he can do these 3 well, he's out. So far, I'm really liking this. Okay, so he's choosing to play the 7 in the same pocket he just made the 6. This is really interesting. Oh, well played. Dead perfect on the 8. Okay, so David's gotten. Justin has conceded the game. David gets his first win, so now we're at 2-1. And over on table 5, we've got Sean Black playing Aluch, and Sean's shooting at the 8 ball. Score is 1-0, and we're going to just find out in a moment who's the one with the 1. Sean's not too pleased with that cue ball. He let it go a little bit. He's got a slightly tougher shot than what he was planning for, but he should nail this. He's just fine. So that is Sean's first win. So now they are 1 apiece, and they're racing to 5. Okay, so David Henson makes a ball in the break. Couple balls in the break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it looks like the 3 and the 5 are down. But he doesn't have much with this 1 ball. I think he's probably going to have to try and play safe. And the way I would do it, admittedly, I'm not in love with this safety, so if he's got a better idea, I'm ready to learn. But I would probably try and park that 1 ball near the 7. Oh, he tried to go for it. Okay. So David tried, I think, to make that ball. Ended up hanging up the 1, which is not what you want to do. However, he's left Justin safe. And this will be awkward no matter what, because he's going to try and curve around this. So Justin successfully curves around the 8 and 7, but unfortunately, he hit it too good, and the cue ball followed right in. So here comes David with a great opportunity to tie this up at 2. All David's really got to do is knock these down and keep his cue ball out of trouble. Like not bridging over balls. He's good. And he'll probably just slide this over, touch the side rail and out. Okay, this is a little bit more flat than what he probably was hoping for, but he can still make this work. Just draw this back a little bit. And I expect him to go 1 rail and out. He's going to make this 8 ball on the bottom right, swing the cue ball back and forth. Just like that. I think he went a little deeper than he wanted to, but he's ending up straight on this 9. Very well played. So this brings the score to 2-2. We are now racing to 5. So, guys, you tell me in the chat. Do you think that the WPBA should continue their restrictions on which events their players can participate in? Or do you think it's time for them to revisit that and allow their players to compete with the men, to compete in other women's tours? I think Luke would have been a great addition to the WPBA event going on right now. I think she would have been competitive in that field, and I think it's shameful that she's missing that. However, I completely understand why she is. So I don't know what they're talking about. This is really interesting. Generally, there's been a lot of movement with the 9-ball on this table, and maybe David Henson was saying something along those lines, like make sure those 2 back balls are touching the 9. See, look at that; it's heading right toward the pocket. Did I call it or what? Did I call it or what? Justin makes the 9 on the break and fouls, so that 9-ball was going to get spotted up either way because the bottom 2 corners don't count. And David Henson gets ball in hand, and they are at 2-2 right now, and David's got a great opportunity right now to take the lead. And they call him LD, which is short for Little David. I've been in Austin now for a little over 8 years, and I have yet to meet Big David. So I just think there's going to be a Little David. There should be a Big David, but I haven't met Big David. And LD gets a really good shot on this 4-ball. He's dead perfect. All he really has to do is just get any decent shot on the 5 and any decent shot on the 7. I think he's going to be looking to slide this over to the right rail so he can play the 8 on the side. I don't know if that's the move or not, but yeah, I didn't like that idea. Excellent shot by David Henson. So David's going to take the lead here, 3-2. I think a lot of our older audience members are really gonna enjoy watching David Henson play. He's old school. He's a 1-pocket player. He's a 9-ball player, and he's going to show his full arsenal of shots, in every single set that he plays. He's got it. He shoots real straight, and he's very creative. I was a little disappointed by his position on the 8-ball, but you know what? Like, the guy banks so well, I think he wasn't terribly worried even if he ran into it. Okay, so David makes the corner ball, and he's hoping to get some sort of shot on the 1. So yeah, and this is what I'm talking about. Like, and it's funny because I actually promote template use in my league that I run, but watching these guys play with triangles, David misses the combo, the hanging combo by a country mile. Justin's going to get back to the table, but what I was going to say is that the moment you have to break with a triangle, there's no template there, the predictability of the layouts just goes out the window. It's just about hit it hard and hope to God, and that's it. And to an extent, I think this is the way pool should be played. More of this and less of the you know, tap 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 that you see in so many matches today. Okay, so Justin's got a nice sized window to work with here, but it's still going to be work. He wants to get kind of flat on that 2-ball, so that it's not racing up table. Very well done. So he's got a nice little angle here. It's going to take him up table a little bit, but it's okay. He wants an angle on that 3 because that's going to help him get on that purple 4.
Hey everybody, I'm back. Hey Jude, I'm going to have you watch this monitor.
Yeah.
I got to get it back to the. They're going to do the side pot. I mean the 10 pot for the ladies.
Oh, for the women. Okay.
Yeah. And Zoe's going to do it. There we go.
And just so you know, Justin's still looking over this 3-ball. He landed a little bit on the thin side. He's not happy about it, but I think he's going to be okay. But I'll keep you guys posted on what's happening over there.
Oh, well, this is actually what they're saying.
Oh, they can see that.
Yeah, that's off the other stream. I'm just leaving it on that one. There's no match there, so you can get a bigger
Got
view.
it. So if you go to the other stream, guys, they're about to do the ladies break and run. It's 10-ball. Do you know how much they're playing for?
31 a ball, 36 a ball.
$36 a ball?
Yeah, roughly somewhere around there.
I want to make a ball.
Yeah, I want to buy a couple beers.
Yeah, I want to make a ball. Make a ball. Make a ball.
Come on, Zoe. Come on.
Solid break. But it doesn't look like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. Nope.
Nope. That one was heading towards it and got deflected.
She did not make a ball.
So that means the next predator stop, it'll be higher.
Okay, so I missed what was going on with Justin. Rodney, you want to help me out here? Rodney, where are you?
Looks like Justin got a little out of line on this 9, but he should be able to cut it. But I can tell when he shakes his head, just shakes his head no, it's like, okay, that's not where he wanted it.
Yeah, it's a little bit on the thin side, but he should be able to manage this. Oh, Rodney missed it too. Ugh. What are we paying you for? Wait.
Oh, okay, so Justin. Yep, that puts Justin at 3.
Yeah, 3-3 I think it is now.
Is it 3-3?
I think so.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, because David took the lead. LD took the lead in the last game.
Okay, that probably when I took off that way.
That's Angie Payne. You see, oh, you don't see it. Angie Payne is in the background.
On the other stream.
On the other stream.
So it's going to be Stephanie and Zoe on table 2. Okay. Yeah, like I said, if y'all go back to Backwards Billiards on YouTube, there's another live stream going on as well, and they're putting all the ladies on table 2. So it's on the ladies match all the time. There's no commentary, no scoreboard or anything. Because that computer, I've still got to fix it and get it going. Upgrade software and all that.
Yeah, quite a few of Texas's top female pool players in that corner over there right now.
Yep.
You got the Sanders, mother and daughter. You got Angie Payne, who is a force to be reckoned with.
Yes. Darcy's in the back.
And Darcy, doesn't Darcy have the APA down in, not the Valley, but like, what am I thinking? Down south, I know that.
I don't think so.
No?
No, Aaron has all the stuff down south for APA,
okay.
in the Valley and all that.
Okay.
McAllen and Harlingen and all that. Darcy, I thought was from here. Or maybe she's a Houston one.
I get names and faces sometimes mixed up.
I have the same issue.
Yeah.
Okay, we got David at the table right now. Sit right here.
He's got a couple of testers coming up. This 3-ball is definitely within his normal range. Yep. Now it's a matter of the 4 to the 5. And I'll tell you this. It's definitely on. He can make this 4-ball and get on the 5 rather well. But still a tester.
Is he going to hold it or?
Yeah.
No, he's going to go right around it.
He'll be fine, yeah. Perfect. He'll hold this one. And it's just a matter of preference. I think I'd use inside top. He's going to go around. And that's why he's got 50 points on his Fargo rating over me. Very well played, Mr. Henson. And he's going to get out to retake the lead at 4.
Okay, David's up 4-3. Yep. This is a race to 7. This is the hot seat match. The winner of this goes to the finals. Oh, he scratches on the brake.
Glad you made it up here. Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry, one of my students came by to tell me that she just got knocked out of the women's division.
Well, I heard it sounds like she had a pretty good one.
Yeah, she had a good time. It's a handicapped women's division. I mean, like that's going to entice a lot of players to show up, which is it's great. And what's the entry fee? What's that? And what's the entry fee on these? Like $25?
Let me look real quick. I got the flyer right here.
I was thinking of Natalie Mann from Corpus
30.
Christi. That's who I'm thinking of.
Yeah, women's is 30.
Thank you, Sunshine.
Is it Halloween or something?
You know, I'm not going to speak for anybody who manages the jukebox here, but it really feels like someone has a theme in their head and they just buy all the songs.
Each day, because yesterday was oldies.
Yeah.
We're not talking old rock. We're talking just oldies.
There's someone with a very weird sense of humor managing the jukebox here.
See what we jump to now.
It could be worse, though. I was once at a pool hall in Austin, and someone decided to play What Did the Fox Say for an hour.
And they paid for...
They paid for like an hour. I bet you they left. But they're just like,
just
to hell with this place. Just going to... What did the fox say 12 times? I'm out of here.
Oh, God. That's a nice shot in position there for Justin. He's not that happy, though.
Well, he's going to have... He's really flat on that 3-ball, which means that he's going to have to shoot off the rail for the 7. But you know what? All he has to do is think about getting that correct angle on the 7, and he'll be all right. Oh, he went all the way down. Okay.
Just planning on stopping it there.
Yeah,
but he's on the rail. It's gonna be kind of hard.
I think I would have stopped a little bit shorter than that, like by about 6 inches maybe, and accepted the shot there. And mostly because it guarantees that you'll have an angle on the 8, and you really want that. But he's going to keep that angle, hopefully. He's flat on the 7. So it's just make the 7, roll it in.
It's a little bit of a love tap kind of.
Yeah. Float it in.
And
Yeah. See, that's why I would have stopped 6 inches shorter. You see how he's now flat on the 8?
Yeah.
He's
gotta
not
get to
happy.
that top rail.
He's not happy at all. I'm really surprised he did it this way. I think this is the moment where you just take your medicine. Like, you make this 8 ball.
And just give yourself, that's what he's looking at now.
Yeah. Because this is definitely a makeable 9. It's not the 9 that you want to shoot when you're down. He's jacking up. Okay. Is he going to try and masse into this?
See, I don't.
He's really far away for that.
This may be like the last time where he jacked up first and then he backed off and then he just went.
Because there is a shot there where like you sort of do like a stun masse and then you make the ball and then the masse takes over and it like
kind of goes up the table.
Send the cue ball down table, yeah. But from this distance, this would be a really good shot. Unless he's going to go around the horn. If he's on the wrong side, he might try and go around the horn. But I just don't think that... It doesn't look like that shot's on. You have such a compromised bridge here. I mean, I think you cinch the 8, take the cut on the 9. Well,
he's not jacking up as high. He's
wow,
decided
look at
to
that.
go multiple rails.
How'd he hit it? Justin was like, take that, Jude.
It's like he had it in the back of his head,
Yeah.
and he was like, da-da-da, hell with it, I'm just going to shoot it.
Da-na-na, da-na-na.
All right, so he ties it back up.
We are tied at 4, folks. Going to 7. This is the hot seat match. So the winner is guaranteed 2nd, and the loser will be guaranteed 3rd.
And the loser will play the winner of Table 5, which is in the back of the screen. And right now that's 2-1 Sean.
I think it's Sean, yeah. And I think these races are really good too. Like racing to 5 and 7. It's uncomfortably short at times.
Yeah.
You do feel like a second get away from you real quick. However, I love the fact that I was out of here yesterday at 6 o'clock.
Yes.
You know, I was the last match of the day.
Yep.
And I was out of here by 6 o'clock. And I feel like, I mean, not the Texas Open, but like regional tournaments should be like that.
Yeah.
They shouldn't encompass your entire weekend.
Well, Carmel's one of those. She wants it, the first day, get it done to get back to the final 25%. Plus, she also does not want to interfere with the Saturday night tournament that's here.
The Saturday night business.
So the players can just, hey, if you're done with this one, you want to play the next one, you can play the next one.
Saturday night is an important revenue generating evening for pool rooms, and we got to get out of their way so that they can make money.
Yeah, I mean, there's too many pool halls that are actually closing. They're just not sustaining themselves.
Yeah, yeah. And we're here to hopefully bump up that business a bit, bump up interest in pool, so that people are playing more, and crowded rooms are more interesting than empty ones.
And unfortunately, places with 9-foot tables dominant, not more dominant 9-foot tables than 7-footers.
Yeah,
they struggle to get a lot of league players and stuff like that because they play on is 7-footers all the time.
Yeah.
You're lucky you have leagues here. Well, you run one league here.
Yep.
That they play on 9-footers, and all the players understand. Hey, you're going to play league. You're going to play on a 9-footer.
Yeah, actually, it's amazing. We've been able to recruit a couple of former APA teams into my
Yeah.
league, and they've enjoyed every minute of it. They enjoy the equipment
Mm-hmm.
because the truth is, whether it's 9 foot or not, Skinny Bob's has high caliber equipment.
Oh, yes.
It's calibrated well.
Mm-hmm.
This is the very best of that our industry has to
Yep.
offer, and the players in my league recognize that.
Yes.
And that's really cool. But yeah, I mean, once you leave Skinny Bob's, it's slim pickings. You can't find very many 9-foot tables.
Like I just got told Summers here, who's a regional manager for the Fast Eddies in San Antonio.
Yeah,
She told me this morning Embassy is actually going to replace their 4 9-foot Gandys with diamonds. They've been ordered.
Thanks.
So they're gonna put 9-foot diamonds there.
This
Now,
makes
is it
me
gonna
so
affect the
happy.
Predator stop or anything? No. But there's a lot of regulars that go over there to play on them 9-footers.
This makes me so happy. I mean, I being perfectly candid with you, I love the CenTex tour. I love the way that Carmel runs it.
Mhm.
However, I was very frustrated with the equipment that they were playing on in San Antonio, and if I lived in San Antonio, I'd play in them, but I couldn't justify
Traveling
making
down
that
there.
drive to play on pool tables that should have been retired a long time ago.
Yep. And they made their money off of it.
Yeah.
And that's why, I mean, Darren, he made an investment. I mean, he put diamonds all over the place in all the Fast Eddies.
Yeah.
Houston in the Valley, San Antonio. He did 3 locations in San Antonio alone.
Well, the last thing you want are for pool rooms such as Betsy's to pop up in your neighborhood and start taking over your serious clientele. Because, even though you may make, the bulk of your money off a walk-in business that enjoys drinking,
Yep.
your serious pool players are the people who are contributing to your bottom line on a daily basis.
Yeah.
You recruit a pool player, you've got a customer for life.
Exactly. Hey, Adam. Hey, this David is a 701. There must be 4 of them in Fargo.
Yeah, this David Henson is a 701.
Yeah.
He is a former Texas Open champion, and one of the top players out of Skinny Bob's. A force to be reckoned with. It's funny, every single time I play David, he'll be like, "You want to bet like 50 on the side?" And I beat him the last 2 times.
Yeah.
And he stopped asking me. I think he may have just forgotten to ask me.
Yeah. But
I'm going to pretend.
If there's a chance you're going to lose it, sometimes you don't really want to bring it up.
I'm going to pretend that like maybe he's like, you know what, this guy Jude plays all right. Maybe I'll just hold on to my money until I play the next guy.
Oh, Adam, the 543 and 541, that was Jaden Acuna. And then the 746, that's Sean Black. That's what all that was.
Oh, I see.
Jude was giving Rodney a hard time.
Yeah.
and put him to work.
So wait, we have another person that we can use as a researcher? Adam, you're hired.
Adam, he's a regular on the channel.
No, you're hired, Adam.
It makes sense now, yeah.
Okay, so Justin's got a bit of a tester right here. This is supposed to be in his arsenal of shots. Like this is a standard 1 rail position for the 9. Oh, he's going to go topspin. Standard 2 rail position for the 9.
Looks like he pulled it back.
Oh, he's pulling it back. Okay,
yeah.
1 rail position. And
Get off that rail. Get off the rail. He keeps putting himself on the rail.
You know,
Okay.
I feel like the rails here are like magnets. Like every time I have an important shot, that cue ball lands right on that rail.
Nope.
Yeah. See, Adam's with us.
Oh yeah, Adam's a good guy.
Good.
All right.
Okay. So we back to tied? Is that
No,
where we are?
That put Justin up 5.
Justin's
Well,
up.
5-1,
Okay.
yeah.
5-4.
Yeah, 5-4. Yeah.
Got it.
He does have the black ball over. Yeah, he moved the black ball.
And right now we got Sean and Luch. They're 2 apiece.
Yep. And you notice the matches on table 5, them two are not shooting as fast.
Yeah, no.
They're taking their time, so they're leery of each other.
Races to 5 will do that. You might think the race is shorter.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
So just so you know, Luch was initially registered to play in the women's division as well, but they had her bow out because of the strong turnout. This sounds backwards, but it actually makes sense. There were so many women that showed up for the women's event. I think they got a field of 27? 23.
Yeah.
23 players that there was concern that they wouldn't be able to finish at a reasonable hour.
Because she's still playing in the open.
Yeah.
So they'd have to hold matches.
Yeah.
And over there, supposedly she'd be still racing to 7, I think.
5-4. Oh,
No,
it's handicapped. You're
it's
right.
handicapped,
Yeah,
so the players would have been going to like 3,
yeah.
where she would have to go like 6 or 7.
Huh.
So it'd still be long matches.
Yeah. Otherwise, I think it would have been a real treat for a lot of the local women to get the chance to play someone of her caliber.
I think now that she knows, I think she'll be traveling a lot more.
Yeah.
So I think she'll come over here and hit the tournaments.
Just so, I mean, if I haven't said it already, I'll say it again. Luch is a 2-time European champion. She is certainly one of the best players that you're going to see in Texas outside of, like, the Texas Open.
Yeah. Hopefully she comes and plays the Women's Texas Open.
I fully expect her to.
Yeah, I would think it was because
Yeah.
Texas Open women is always it brings out a good assortment of women from the state
And
from outside the state.
and it's been an interesting field, off and on. Like some years there'll be like only a couple of women who are like super strong.
Yeah.
And other years you'll see like, half a dozen to a dozen women who are super strong. I have a feeling like this year it's going to be one of those years where they're super strong.
Yeah, because the 9-ball men's open or the open is already full, right?
Oh yeah, that filled up in like a day or two.
Yeah.
That's why literally when they announced like registration is opening like the next day, I set an alarm. It's like 15 minutes out, I have another alarm go off, and I'm like sitting right at my computer, and I'm just waiting, and I hit the button. I don't take my chances. I've done it before where I'm like, oh yeah, I'll wait. You do not wait. The Texas Open fills up real fast. Shane Van Boning already bought his ticket.
Yeah, he put it out there before signups were even there.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm playing the Texas Open. I'm not traveling to New Zealand to defend my title.
Yeah.
For 8-ball.
Because he knows that Texas is going to be more competitive.
Yeah. And he doesn't have to travel as far.
The road to the World Championship goes through Texas.
Exactly. I'm hoping that eventually we'll get more pool rooms with 9-footers in various cities.
That would be nice.
Way, it would be nice to bring a pro tour here. Get some of these tours in here.
Yeah. That would be nice, but I don't see that happening very quickly.
No.
There is a culture here that prefers 8-foot tables.
Yeah, and that's just because they all grew up on 8-footers because that's what the pool hall owners put in there.
Yeah.
For space wise.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, they could have put 7-footers, but at least they got that happy in between.
They went in the middle, yeah.
Yeah.
But like Fast Eddies, Slick Willies, shooters, they're all using 8-foot tables, and the APA in Texas is accustomed to 8-foot tables.
Yep.
So I would like to see more pool halls with 9-foots, but I think that it's a tough sell.
Yeah.
1, fine. 2, fine. But like once you start to get to like, 3 or 4 pool rooms in a given city, yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I think you might be squeezing that fruit like a little bit too much to try and get juice.
Maybe we'll get a multi-billionaire that just has more money
Doesn't
to spend.
care.
Yeah, doesn't care. It's like, I don't need it to make money. I just
That's
want to
the
have
plan.
places to go shoot.
That's the plan.
Yeah, that's why everyone
My
says.
My wife is buying lottery tickets all the time. and yeah, the first thing, I'm like, you know what I'm going to do with it? And she's like, absolutely.
Yep.
I'm going to get a pool hall, and I'm going to upgrade from my current Honda Civic to the Type R Honda Civic.
Yeah, see, Lisa and I joke, hey, we win the lottery, we're going to open the best pool hall in the country.
Yeah.
And it's going to have one of the best restaurants in the country as well.
Nice.
It's like, hey, if I got to be there to work, I'm going to at least eat good.
So we've got like, 2 cards in play here. So like you win or I win, and we have a pool hall. Yeah.
Because I want more pros to come to Texas.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
And that's the way it should be. I was making this complaint just last week. The World Championship of 9-ball just concluded, and it was in Saudi Arabia. And the Saudis were incredibly generous, and they added a lot of money, an unprecedented amount of money to the field. However, there was no one there really watching it for at least until the final day. And I just saw that as a huge travesty that the money is in Saudi Arabia, but the fans are in the United States.
Yeah.
And then people got into an argument with me when I said that on Facebook. They were like, I think there are more fans in Europe. I'm like, there are not more fans in Europe.
Oh, no, there's more fans in the United States.
There are more pool players in the United States. There are more fans in the United States. Mm-hmm. The only country, I think, that could even remotely be in the same conversation would be the Philippines.
Yes. But pool and gambling and that thing, that's their lifestyle.
Yeah. But outside the United States and the Philippines, like, there is a serious dip in interest.
Oh, beautiful bank by Stephanie.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go back and watch that match. That's why I've got them recorded, too. I'll go back and rewatch them and put the logos.
Here's David Henson, and he's trying to get to the hill.
Yep. And Justin's already on the hill.
He's gotten funny on this 6-ball. I don't think he wanted to be on this side. I'm certain he didn't want to be on this side. So David's going to be looking to play a combo on the 9, and I think he knows very well that, like, the matchup could very easily be decided on this shot alone.
I like to know who invented this song.
Oh, the 6
it went
went.
By.
That's why he played it that way. That was really confusing to me.
What's it Adam put in there? Vietnam seemed gung-ho last year.
Look at the speed on that shot. I think he's perfect. Oh, he wasn't perfect, but he was close to it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, hill.
We are hill on the head table. Justin Espinosa, David Henson, Hotseat, 6-6, going to 7. Justin right now is getting the rack together. And now more than ever, it becomes really important to make a ball in that break. You want to control it from the onset. You want to be able to, like, make that ball and either run out or at the very least have your opponent coming back to the table kicking. The last thing you want is to break, leave an open table, and sit down.
Yep. It is 3-2, Sean.
So I think Justin's going to be trying to make that one ball in the side pocket. Obviously, if you can make that corner ball as well, that'd be awesome. So let's look for that 8 ball in the corner and the 1 ball on the side. He's really taking his time on this one. He wants this one to be perfect. Get through that cue ball, perfect. And just, okay, so neither of the dead balls went. And he's left David a shot. It's a thin shot. But look at that 9 ball.
The 9 is right there.
God, I wasn't even watching the 9 ball.
I mean, if the cue ball was a little bit further up, he could make that one and set up for the 2-9 combo. But I don't think he can get to it from there.
You know, honestly, Justin should feel lucky that there's enough traffic that he can't make the 1 and play into the 9 right now.
Yeah.
Because that could track.
Does that 3 go by that 7? What David was just looking at? I don't know.
No, if he was looking at it, he's looking at sending the cue ball toward the 9.
Okay.
And the 3 ball, I think, blocks that. Oh, he's sending it this way. Yeah, that was a fish. That was an attempt to go for the cheese. Yeah.
2-way shot.
Yep. Ooh.
Okay, so this is what I thought he was looking at here.
You think so?
Yeah, it's like if it'll go by the 7.
This makes sense. This would justify his position. Yeah, if it goes, this could be over. There it is.
All right, so
David Henson takes the hot seat. Justin Espinosa goes to the B side and will be